So, at Vybz Kartel clothing launch, Dr. Carolyn Cooper from the University of the West Indies was there, and she announced at the official VK clothing launch party that was held recently at the House of Dancehall that Vybz Kartel's book, Voice of the Jamaican Ghetto, will be added to the school's curriculum at the University of the West Indies. Alright, so welcome to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It's your host with the most. Check this out. The video today we come to talk about Vybz Kartel. We come to talk about Vybz Kartel clothing line launch, the VK clothing line launch, which was very successful. So now Vybz Kartel has a clothing line that is actually distributed worldwide. Okay, it's a major move on the part of Vybz Kartel. I'm gonna say big up to Shante, because remember I did this video on SouFLoTV. I did this video on SouFLoTV where we were talking about, in order for Vybz Kartel business to be lucrative and be running the way that it is, like a well-oiled machine, he has to have somebody in his corner that is looking out for him in the manner that his best interest is at heart. And it is no surprise, no secret that that person is his wifey. That person is Short Boss, Shorty, whatever you want to call her, him woman, him mother, for him picking them. Alright? Now, let's start off by saying big up to the world boss. We know, sir, freedom ain't far away. And we'll keep our fingers crossed and we staying, you know what I say, in good spirits about it. Them had a visit, and according to the media, this was Kartel's second visit, family day visit, since last year. I was under the impression that Kartel didn't get him conjugal visits, so Shorty carry the pum pum go give him on a regular basis. Now, the media is saying that this is his second family visit he's been allowed since the beginning of last year. So since the beginning of 2015, and we are in August of 2016, and this is his second family visit. It must be very rough on him not being able to see his children but once a year, or once every 10, 11, 12 months, it seems like, right? Anyway, them said the man is in good spirits. According to Jeffrey Hype, who is running his the rum line, the Vybz rum line, and many other people associated with Kartel that are actually close to him and in touch with him. So this video right here today is just an update for the people who are actually real Vybz Kartel fans. The people who keep on hitting up SouFLoTV and saying, yo, what happened to the update on the appeal? How's that going so far? Okay, check this out. This is where they're at on the appeal. Not much of anything has changed except for, and I need you to understand what's going on here, people. Okay? Give you a rundown. Tom Tavares Finson came and said that the transcripts were ready. If you guys don't know, let me fill you in. The transcript process, okay, the court process in Jamaica for Vybz Kartel court case was one of, known as the longest court case in the history of Jamaica, right? So, in the history of Jamaica's judicial system. So with that said, there was a lot of paperwork that went along with this court case. Now, when we say paperwork that go along with the court case, we're talking about, you know, when people go to court, they have a stenographer. And the stenographer is someone that sits there and types out everything that is said. Words transported between prosecution and defense team. And every single word is typed out. It's typed out in codes. Shorthand typing it's called, because you couldn't sit down there and type out one whole sentence of every single letter of every single word in layman's terms or in English then. You would have to type it out in a short. So the transcripts were typed out. It was insurmountable pages of this transcript to this long trial. And being how we know, so sometimes Jamaica's judicial system can be so backwards, they were trying to say that there was only one court reporter or stenographer typer in the entire island of Jamaica, and that one, suddenly when it was time for the work to be done, for the paperwork to be put together for a Vybz Kartel case, suddenly, which was no surprise to us, we expect all kinds of hiccups, but suddenly this person migrated to England permanently. Alright, so them get a visa and them fly out. So now there was no one left in the country to actually type out this thing. So they're saying that they had to wait all this time until they found someone that was credible enough, that was trained and able to do it. It took years, right, since the court date. Now, with that said, what happened after that was everything got typed out, and then the lead attorney on Vybz Kartel's case, which is Tom Tavares Finson, came out and made it publicly known that the transcripts are ready, which he has been told by the courts, because the courts are going to get the thing typed out, and then they're going to make their copy, and they're going to keep a copy for the prosecution. They're going to give a copy to the defense team. So Vybz Kartel and his team can now sit down with this big box of paperwork, which is hundreds of pages, people. Hundreds of pages. So to understand what I go on. So for the people that's calling and keep writing me on Facebook and these places at SouFLoTV, PBMB on Facebook, and saying, yo, what go on with the cartel case? It look like nothing on go on again. This is what to go on. This is what I go on. This is where it there. Tavares Finson came out and said it's ready, and they should have the documents within a week. The time that it was released, the information was released. Within a week of him releasing this information to the public, they should have had the documents in their hands. Okay, that's been months. That's been months, and people are saying that, okay, we heard that the documents were ready. People are expecting a 1-2. The documents ready, they go to court the next day, them say yes, new trial, next week trial, then cartel out. I understand that. I understand the anticipation build up. I understand the people excitement. I understand them not being able to keep calm because them want our boss free. Them want him out the road. Them want him back, especially since all these things have been going on where them launched the rum line, the Vybz rum line, and it's doing well. And then him gonna launch the album King of the Dancehall, and it mash up the place and tear down the place, and still is doing well. Then him gonna launch the clothing line, and that is gone on an international level and is doing superbly well on top of all that. So all these things he's doing from behind bar has us anticipating his release like we want him out now. You know what I'm saying? Jamaica's youngest, brightest, locked up in prison. So anyways, with that said, people, that is where the thing is at right now. That is where the thing is at right now. And as far as it stands, Kartel is seated right now with I can tell you, he is sitting right now with a box of documents that are hundreds of pages long, sifting through it with, if you can imagine yourself sitting in a room with two attorneys, one on your left, one on your right, and a bunch of paper on a table in front of all three of you. And these two attorneys are going back and forth with a plan. And you are in the middle, and you are saying, no man, but I tell us and that don't put me in this cause. And your attorney them I say, well, okay, this is what we see, and this in legal terms, this is what they're going to say. So we have to be able to counteract this with that, and that, and this, and this, and that. One bag of this and that are going right now. So this is where the case is currently. This is where Vybz Kartel's situation stands at the moment. He is sitting down with the paperwork and his attorneys. The right to an appeal has already been granted. That's why I'm in possession of the paperwork. So people, in other words then, there will be another trial for Vybz Kartel. We don't know when, because right now apparently the ball is in Vybz Kartel and his lawyers' hands, and they are wanting to make sure that, cause remember, I know, and we don't want to put bad words out there into the universe, but understand that this is SouFLoTV. This is the forum where we come and we talk about certain things. So I want you to remember, if he blow this, if him hurry up out of excitement and willy-nilly if he come out and blow this, you can imagine the repercussions. They're not going to be so quick to say, okay, here's your next chance again. You have another chance to come back and appeal again. It's pretty much, this is going to the Supreme Courts. And as far as my understanding of Jamaica and the Supreme Courts and these things go, this is going outside of Jamaica to some people where they are England in a robe and wig. and them people at England in a robe and wig, they're going to be the ones to say yay or nay on this one. If them say yay or nay on this one, it's either flight or stay. So please understand where the thing is at right now. I got another piece of information for you concerning Vybz Kartel, man. I like to keep y'all up to date because I myself truly am a Vybz Kartel fan, and I realize that some people I get offended and I talk about how we always call up the man name, and I'm telling you we calling up his name because we want him to stay relevant. We don't want him to disappear. So I'm going to give out 2 pieces of information that you can go look up yourself, okay? First of all, to contact anybody concerning his clothing line, you need to contact Saint Thompson at SouFLoTV.com. That's STHOMPSON at officialvkline.com. The web is www.officialvkline.com. The web is www.officialvkline.com. And that will have to do with Vybz Kartel clothing line. For those of y'all, there's been a lot of knockoffs online. People have actually started to produce their own Vybz Kartel and VK clothing and free Vybz Kartel t-shirt and Gaza Girl and all these other things. And people are actually making money selling it because people are so excited to buy Vybz Kartel product that they're not realizing that they're not purchasing it from the proper line. They're actually purchasing a bunch of knockoffs. So, may I give information straight to where you want. If you want authentic creation, this is where you need to go. Okay. Let me say it again for you. It says people, they try to stop this man in every kind of way. And what they don't understand is his intelligence is above and beyond normal. Believe me when I tell you this. So, if you don't know and you're not aware, Vybz Kartel's book was already added to prestigious universities, Ivy League universities in the United States of America and England. Okay, so it was added to Cambridge and Oxford, and it was also added, that's in England, and it was also added to Stanford University in the United States of America, and I believe Harvard actually picked it up after. So that itself is a great feat. Now, you know, Jamaica, them follow fashion, they always, Jamaica is like they don't rate their great until outside people come rate them great. So on the heel of him his book being accepted, his book, by the way, on the heel, the Voice of the Jamaican Ghetto, on the heel of Kartel's book being accepted into these Ivy League universities in England and the United States of America, Jamaica has followed suit. So that Dr. Carolyn Cooper, go look her up and go look up the information I'm giving you and tell for yourself if it's true or it's false. Because I know enough people don't really believe stuff until them can look it up somewhere else. I do my research thoroughly. So, Dr. Carolyn Cooper from the University of the West Indies announced and she was in attendance at the official Vybz Kartel line launch at the VK clothing line launch party. When them launched the clothing line, she was there and she went to the party, right? And there is when she announced that the Vybz Kartel book, Voice of the Jamaican Ghetto, will be added to the school curriculum. And you're saying, what school? May I talk about the University of the West Indies, Upper Yowe. Upper Yowe Kartel will have a book that is added to the curriculum at the University of the West Indies. So, when I talk about which DJ do what and them things there, I think Vybz Kartel has transcended music. I want y'all to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I want you to get in the comment box and talk about these things. I think Vybz Kartel has transcended music. I think he has gone now into another plateau where, come on, your book is now added to the curriculum at the University of the West Indies. Oh my goodness. Anyways, man, I'm right in front of my job. I'm about to go to work. and I got patients to treat, so I'm about to go in the office and try to have a good day. And SouFLoTV people, wanna like, comment, share, and subscribe, all them things. I love it when I know full up the comment section and them sitting there. Alright? And I got some more things coming for you. Oh, at the end of this video, watch the pictures. We have some things that come for you. I'm out. Peace.